Screen visible?
Yeah, man. It will do.
Great. Let me know when to start.
I think let's start.
Okay.
A few would be joining, but they'll be joining.
Sure. So actually, first of all, very good evening, everyone. This is Aman. I am from GyanDhan. I am one of the founding member here and currently function as Chief Marketing Officer. I have with me Gaurav. Gaurav is our sales leader. I've asked him to be with me so that if there are any specific questions, he is the one who is leading the team on day-to-day basis so that if there are any specific question, I can take his help as well on the top of what I am going to share today. Uh, so uh, the way we'll go about this is primarily, I think there is someone who is playing around. Can we restrict?
Hi.
I think someone was playing around. I'll just re-share the screen. Right. So the way we will go about this specific webinar is first, I'm going to give you a brief overview of broader level, what, how to think about education loan, what are the broader level options available. And then we'll go into specifics and then later 10-15 minutes we can uh, spend on Q&As. So yeah. So before we go ahead, a quick introduction about GyanDhan. So we started 10 years back. We are an education financing company. We help students getting education loans from the leading banks and NBFCs in India. In fact, we also are an NBFC, but we continue to work in the marketplace model. So GyanDhan is a place where you can compare us with Flipkart. So why do you go to Flipkart? You go to Flipkart to find the right product, reviews, sortings, and all of that. So similarly, GyanDhan is something that will give you all the loan options available among our partners, and you can find out in one go from which banks you're eligible. And then on the top of that, you can find out, okay, hey, what documents do you need, and there will be somebody from our team who will help you out end to end throughout the processes in getting the file logged in, negotiating the interest rate, and getting the loan disbursement at the end of the day. We have actually helped 25,000 plus students in getting 8,000 plus crores in education loans. And we are present in 30 plus cities in India, though it is a digital process, but we have people and offices in all these 30 cities in India. We have received excellent Google reviews from the student community across how we were able to help them out in getting an education loan. So primarily the entire concept is helping the students finding the right education loan, selecting the right education loan, getting the file submitted in the banks, NBFCs, getting the decision faster and getting the disbursement at the end of the day. So that's the broader level overview about GyanDhan. Uh, Let me start with the very basics before I go ahead. So, if I talk in general, there are two types of loan: secured loan, unsecured loan. As the name suggests, secured loan is the loan where you give something as a collateral to the bank, an asset. Now, this asset can be FD, this asset can be your property. Uh, Obviously, if you're giving any asset, if you don't repay the loan, the lender can go and sell your asset to recover the money if it comes to that. Obviously, the risk for the lender is lower in general for a secured loan. Thus, in general, the interest rate for a secured loan will be lower as compared to unsecured loan. Whereas an unsecured loan, it is not backed by any collateral. Primarily, you are getting the money basis your profile and basis the profile of the college you are going to. The in unsecured loan, the interest rates are usually higher and up to 7 lakh rupees. Almost all banks gives you unsecured loan above 7 lakh rupees. There are selected banks and selected colleges only you can get unsecured loans. And that we are going to discuss in today's session. So that's the basic difference between secured loan and unsecured loan. Now, there are different types of lenders from which you can take the loan. So, for example, one is the banks. Even in banks, there is a public sector bank and then private bank. And then there is another type of company, NBFCs, non-banking financial companies. So each type of lender has their own pros and cons. So, for example, if you take loan from the bank, the rate will be lower from both public banks and private banks. You will get tax benefit. I think this is one point, maybe not a lot many students know that if you take a loan from the bank, the interest that you pay to the bank, you or your co-applicant can save tax on that interest. So let's say during the study period, your parents can save tax. And once you get the job, on the interest that you would be paying, so while filling up the ITR, you can actually say that I paid 2 lakh rupees as interest. So on that interest, you are not supposed to pay tax. And that's why your effective rate of interest will be much, much, much lower if you take it from the bank as compared to NBFC. On the other hand, banks have some cons. Their process is complex. The documentation is required. More documentation is required. Obviously, that is where GyanDhan come into the picture. We try to make it easier for you. Another con is they have higher rate of interest, and then for the NBFCs, they have a higher rate of interest, and at times the terms are opaque. So this is the broader level pros and cons of different types of lenders that are available in the market. Now, let's go ahead and now specifically talk about loan products. But before that, I will just love to give you a quick verdict of GyanDhan, right? As I mentioned, both secured and unsecured loan has their pros and cons. However, secured loans are better because of lower rate of interest, longer repayment period, fixed interest rate, tax benefits. So, if you can apply for a secured loan, and even in secured loan, or even if you have to take a preference in terms of the types of lender, then first apply for a public sector banks, then private banks, then NBFCs. So this should be the sort of preference order in which you should apply to any bank account. Now I will go in much details around the product detail. So as I mentioned, our first preference is the public sector bank. So GyanDhan actually can help you from one specific public sector bank, which is PNB, Punjab National Bank. And I'm going to go in much details. I know that there are other public sector banks who can give you loans, but at present, GyanDhan don't have partnership for domestic uh, loans for those public sector banks. So via GyanDhan, we can only help you with one public sector bank at this point in time, which is PNB, Punjab National Bank. But we believe Punjab National Bank is the best product out there. And obviously, I'm going to discuss this PNB loan in details now. So now this is the slide where we are going to spend a lot of time. So actually, PNB has two loan product for study in India. One they called PNB Pratibha, other they called PNB Saraswati. Now the broader level difference between these two is PNB Pratibha is unsecured loan and PNB Saraswati is secured loan. Okay. So now what are the difference? The difference is and we'll go one by one, right? So in PNB Pratibha, you can get unsecured loan of up to 35 lakh rupees. There is no collateral required. The rate of interest starts from 7.85%, goes as high as 9%. Whereas there is, for this specific scheme, bank really don't care about how much your co-applicant earns, because bank believes that the kind of colleges that you are going to are good enough that after you graduate, you will be able to repay the loan yourself. And that's why bank don't care about how much your parents earn or how much ITR are they filing. If you have CIBIL, if you have credit score, then it should be good. If you don't have credit score, it's fine. It should be better than 700. You should have 60% in your previous studies. So I am right now walking you through this table, this column, PNB Pratibha, unsecured loan. Moratorium period, course duration plus 1 year. What is moratorium period? Moratorium period is the period where you are not supposed to pay anything to the bank. Your repayment will start after 3 years. So let's say if you take a loan today, your repayment will start 2 years, 1 year after you graduate. After 2 years of course plus 1 year of holiday. And that is the 3 year period where you are not supposed to pay anything. There is no, for PNB Pratibha, there is no processing fee, no prepayment charges, no documentation charges. So, and there is an insurance charge of 1% of loan amount. So, what is insurance? Insurance is primarily a loan insurance. If something happens to you, then that insurance company will repay the loan. And it's actually mandatory whenever you take an education loan or any kind of loan, banks ask you to buy loan insurance. So it's not an additional cost percent. We highly recommend that even if bank doesn't make it mandatory, you should buy loan insurance because you are taking 20, 30 lakh rupees. Unfortunately, if something happens to you tomorrow, then why there should be a burden to your family? So the insurance charges should be there and should be paid. And it is good if you take it. Approval timeline with PNB Pratibha is 72 hours post documentation. Now, everything sounds great, right? When I'm looking at this product, PNB Pratibha unsecured loan amount is also good. The interest rate is also lower. There is no repayment required during study period. Their bank is ready to give you 100% of the loan amount. There is nothing to be repaid while you study and after you graduate. Even there are no processing fee as well. The only limitation is that it is available for a selected list of institutes. So not everybody will not be eligible for this, for PNB Pratibha. Only there is a list of universities, there is a list of colleges which are eligible. If you are not going to one of those colleges, then you will be considered under PNB Saraswati. Whereas in PNB Saraswati, you interest rate is also higher. The property will be needed or collateral will be needed. On the other hand, there is a processing fee as well. So if you are taking a loan of 20 lakh rupees, then you need to pay 20,000 rupees as the processing fee. Then there are, if you are applying for a loan with property, then there is legal and technical charges as well. And even it will take a higher timeline to approve the loan. So where in the PNB Pratibha, we are saying that we will get it done in 72 hours post document submission. In PNB Saraswati, it can take 10 to 12 working days. So that is the difference. I hope I was able to make uh, the explanation and the difference between the two loan product that is available on the screen. Obviously, we'll take questions at the later stage, but this is the broader level PNB product. Now, other unsecured loan product available with us is with NBFCs and private banks. It is very simple. For NBFCs and private banks, we can help you up to 75 lakh rupees. Interest rate start from 9%, goes as high as 11.85%. Processing fee is 1% plus GST. Repayment period, you need to pay simple interest or partial simple interest during study period. Processing time, it will also be 4 to 5 working days post documentation. So here, the rate of interest will actually depend on two factors. So this NBFCs and banks that we work with, there are private banks like ICICI, Yes Bank, IDFC First Bank, or NBFCs like Credila. We are working with all of them. So every bank has their own list. If your college is in that list, then your rate will be lower. If your college is not in that list, then your rate will be higher. So it's very simple. From banks, private banks, and NBFCs, an entire process will be digital for that. So this is the broader level education loan product that is available with GyanDhan. One is from NBFCs and banks, Other is from the public sector banks, primarily from PNB. But we believe that the one public sector bank that we're working with that has the best product out there, we can help you out getting that best product in a way. Having said that, how does GyanDhan help? Again, as I mentioned at the start of the process, that GyanDhan role is primarily to help you out. So first of all, when you will get in touch with our loan counselor, basis the college you mentioned, we will tell you which are the loan options available for you. So let's say if you're eligible for loan for from 5 banks, 4 banks, so you don't have to go talk to each bank separately, understand, okay, am I eligible for the loan and all of that. So we'll do complete counseling for you for an education loan. We'll give you all the options. Then you can select that, okay, you want to go with PNB, you want to go with ICICI, you want to go with IDFC. They will give you a customized document checklist. You need to upload those documents on our website. Once the documents are uploaded, we will create entire file and we'll submit it to the bank. Then we will coordinate with the bank on your behalf. You don't have to coordinate. If there are any queries that the bank raise, then our team will reach out to you and get those queries clarified. So you just have to submit documents one time with us, and your loan application will start in 3, 4 banks parallelly, obviously, basis your consent. So in a way, what we are going to do is reducing your timeline of getting the loans. We'll help you getting it faster, better, and a loan counselor will be available. In fact, basis our partnership with iConta, we have actually today itself, because we were told that a lot of colleges have a very tight deadline, and we have created a separate team just to help out students of iConta around education loans. So we have a fast track team in place at this point in time, who will help you out in getting loans done within your timelines. So why GyanDhan? As I mentioned, personalized education loan counselor, end-to-end loan process assistance. There is no prepayment penalty, no processing fee, online documentation, higher chances of approval, and quick process. More than anything, there is somebody whom you can reach out to, who is somebody who is accountable for you to get your loan processes done. So I think this is was the short presentation that I wanted to give. And at this point in time, I will take a quick pause. I know there are so many questions that you guys will have. And that's why the next 10, 20 minutes we are going to spend on primarily addressing those questions. So if there are any question, please put it in the chat box. Or if you want to unmute yourself, want to ask, please ask. And we'll go and answer all those questions one by one.
Yeah, can I go first?
Yes. Yeah.
Hi, I wanted to know that can we shift our loan to some other college if we get a better chance in the near future?
Other college? Can you like explain again?
Like, for example, right now I have got an offer letter from IMI New Delhi. In the future,
Right.
let's say I got an offer letter from MDI Gurgaon.
Right.
So I would be raising a request for the refund with IMI New Delhi and would be applying for the loans for the MDI Gurgaon only then. So
Okay.
my profile for IMI New Delhi will be shifted to MDI Gurgaon, or will another file will get open on my name?
Right. So what happens is, see, before you till the disbursement, so there are two checkpoints. One is sanction, other is disbursement. So sanction means the bank is approving your loan. So there the bank is not yet transferred the money to the college, right? So what happens is, if before disbursement you can ask us that, okay, hey, please don't disburse. I have a new offer letter from another college, and I want to shift loan for that. So what we will do is, in your existing application itself, we will change the university or the college name, and we obviously have to reevaluate if the new college is good or not, and can do that. But if the loan is disbursed, then what happens is, first you will have to get the refund from
Right,
that college, and then a new loan application we will have to start. So unfortunately, once the money has been given to the to the college, there is no sort of coming back. The only way the loan can be shifted is you have to get it refunded in that loan account. Your earlier loan will get closed, and the other loan will sort of restart in parallel. So that will be the process.
Okay, so because I know for the IMI for sure that IMI is asking 4 lakh rupees by 31st of
Right.
March only.
Right.
And
Right.
mostly all the offer letters will be coming around like April end or midweek of the mid month of May. So for sure, I think the amount will be disbursed to IMI if I go for the
Yeah.
loans.
So then you have to request IMI to refund you the money. We will actually parallelly start a loan application for you. So we'll get it approved and all of that. But the new loan will only be disbursed once the older loan gets sort of repaid back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that if IMI does not give that amount in the stipulated timeline, then I have to pay the that amount from out of my pocket so that the
Yeah.
amount get closed.
Yeah. So for a no new loan to be live, older loan need to be repaid. You repay or your university refunds. That's something that you will have to figure out.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, what are the charges that are being charged by GyanDhan? Like, is it like what is the basic thing?
GyanDhan, GyanDhan doesn't charge you anything. GyanDhan services are completely free of cost. So our
Okay.
business model works in a way where sort of we get a referral fee from the banks, right? Uh, so us, we as a company, we never charge anything extra to the student, anything at any point in time. In fact, we help you negotiating the processing fee and interest rate. So one of the benefit that you will get via Gyandan is that we'll start your loan process from three places. For example, let's say we are starting at Tata Capital and Yes Bank and ICICI, and obviously we will get the approval from all of them or two of them. Then we will go to the bank one that, okay, this student is getting this percentage from Yes Bank, for example. I'll go to Tata. I'll say that, okay, if you want to book this loan, you have to beat that interest. So we'll actually end up saving interest, or end up saving money for you by having you lower rate of interest and lower processing fee, and you don't have to pay anything extra for.
Okay, sir.
However, there is a processing fee of the bank that is payable to the bank directly. So you won't pay us, you will pay to the bank. So depending on which bank you are going to, just for example, in PNB, if you're going with the PNB Pratibha scheme, there is no processing fee. PNB Saraswati scheme has 1% processing fee that to be paid to the bank. Usually processing fee to be paid once the loan is approved. So it's not like even you have to pay upfront. Everything will be done. You will have two, three loan offers. Whatever loan offer that you want to accept, you accept that and you pay processing fee to that particular bank. That's it.
Okay, sir. So I just have checked the under the PNB Pratibha college list. My college
Yeah,
is there. Like I'm planning for TAPMI, and it's on the list. But
yeah.
it says that without collateral security, only loan up to 10 lakhs can be be reimbursed. So what if I need like more than that? So like actually the scenario is I have a flat, but it's on under the loan. It's under the home loan thing. So will that be considered as a collateral because the property papers are not with me because it's with bank itself?
Sorry, can you repeat the last part of your question?
Okay, so sir, I have a collateral my parents bought a flat, but it's under home loan. So will that be considered as a collateral security?
Right. So to answer both part of your question, yes. So when I said 35 lakh, it is up to 35 lakhs. So there is a college level sort of cap on the amount. So for example, for your college, you have mentioned you have already checked it is 10 lakh rupees, right?
Yes, sir.
One option is that you take 10 lakh rupees and rest you figure it out. That is the first option. The second option is, uh, I don't know from which bank you have taken a home loan, but usually the education loan limit. So let me put it in this way: if you want to take if you have a property of 1 crore, you will get 70 lakh rupees as a home loan, for example, right? Uh, but if you have a property of 1 crore, you can get up to 1 crore rupees of education loan. So what you can do is, let's say if you need more than 10 lakh rupees, you can go to your bank from which you have taken a home loan and ask them that, okay, what is the limit which is there on my property right now? How much more amount can I take? So then probably they will come back to you and say that, okay, on your property, It is 1 crore property. You've already taken 60 lakh rupees and you paid some amount back. Current outstanding is 50 lakh rupees. So basis your property itself, we can give you another education loan. So in that way, you won't have to do much process as well because the property is already with that bank. So if you need more amount, then you need to go back to that bank and say that I need education loan on the same property. So it's not a uncommon practice. A lot of students does that, and in fact, we also help a lot of students in doing so. So if you want, we can help you out in that direction.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
one
but on the
last
same
question
property,
from.
you can take home loan and education loan both, as
Okay,
long as the value of the property is enough.
okay. Just one
Yeah.
last question from my side. Since
Mhm.
my both of parents are like from they are in the state government job, so will if I go with the SBI education loan, will it be beneficial for me because like both our parents are like state government job, and the loan that the home loan that I was talking about was also from SBI itself. So will this make any seamless process for me? Like, will there be any benefits?
See, if you are one other option that I did not mention is uh, if you want more than 10 lakh rupees, then you can go with private banks and NBFCs. There the interest will be little bit higher. But given as you mentioned that your both the parents are in government jobs, I like you will be able to get very good interest rate even from the private banks and NBFCs. So if you don't want to take that headache of getting into SBI process in details because obviously it's going to take time, you can actually explore private banks and NBFC options with us. Now, coming to your earlier question, see, mostly public sector banks have fixed loan products. So it will not help you out with lowering your interest rate, but it will help. The process will be faster for you because your home loan is already there with them. And obviously, it will depend on the branch manager and all of that in SBI. Unfortunately, we cannot help you in SBI because we don't have partnership with them for domestic education. We only work for the abroad education for them with them. So you can try with SBI. My suggestion would be you start one loan application in SBI. If you think that it is getting done in 3-4 days, you can take it. Otherwise, parallelly, you also start 2-3 loan applications with us. So if you get a better loan from SBI, then take it later. Or take it, if you are not able to get the loan from SBI, then you will have 2-3 loan offers from GyanDhan. So you can later take the decision. Why to right now choose uh, whether you want to go with SBI or not. Let all the offers come in and then you decide that which loan, which bank you want to go forward. Don't close the options right now.
Correct, sir. Correct. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can we take loan in the second year of college? Like if we can manage the first year, and that will
Yes.
also help in the interest rates because uh, there will be a 1 year less during the
See,
loan.
it will not help in the interest rate.
No,
Obviously,
amount.
overall interest will be lower
Yeah.
because its outstanding amount is low. So yes, you can take loan anytime. So let's say if you want to take loan after one trimester or after 6 months, also you can take. So that's not an issue. You can take it anytime.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Yes.
So,
Mhm.
I've got an offer letter from Nursi Munji. The
Mhm.
fees which they are asking to pay currently is 13.5 lakhs, and that's like by coming Monday.
Yeah.
So obviously the process won't be done by then, right? So
No. So
we'll have.
we actually have option.
Hmm,
You submit documents today or tomorrow morning, we'll get
hmm,
you the loan done in 2 working days. But that will
okay,
be from private banks or NBFCs. In fact, we can disburse it before Monday or on Monday.
okay.
Uh,
So just in
hmm,
case if things don't fall the way you are saying currently,
right.
so if we manage to pay the pay the amount now, so will the bank able to reimburse that amount to us, or do
Yes.
they directly like want to transfer it to the bank account of the college
No,
only?
they will be able to reimburse it to you. Receipt. So you will obviously have to give the proofs, receipt,
Okay,
and the proof that you have transferred it to the university or the college, and
okay,
then the bank will reimburse it to you.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
can go at, if you have means to pay 13 lakh rupees right now, you can pay it out of pocket and
Hmm.
later get it reimbursed.
Okay.
But one quick suggestion there would be, many banks don't reimburse. So then if you're going via this way, talk to your loan counselor that I actually want this to get reimbursed. So they will only get your loan process done from the bank where actually reimbursement can be done. Some banks have policy that they don't reimburse. So we will process your loan from the bank or NBFC, which will reimburse this
Okay.
amount.
Because
So this
also,
is something you should mention to the loan counselor
okay.
while you're talking to the loan counselor. Yeah.
Because also, like, how I think the first student also said, okay, I'm also waiting from other one or two colleges. So
Right.
rather than getting into this whole process, I can like manage the amount myself. But through
Yes, you can.
refund policy, like according to refund, could be more easier transaction, and
Yeah.
then like apply for the loan in the last one. So, like, what do you think is the best option?
See, again, if you have, my recommendation would be that if you are not sure of the college, then right now pay from your pocket,
Okay.
and then later get it reimbursed. Because uh, if let's say you are getting the loan disbursed right now, then universities or colleges take time to refund. So
Hmm.
till the time they are not refunding, their new loan application will not be disbursed. So then you will be stuck. So the
Okay.
better approach would be that if you can pay from your pocket, you pay right away if you're not sure about the college, and then later get it reimbursed.
And does the interest rate get affected if the
No,
reimbursement is in the process? Okay.
no, nothing. It doesn't depend on that. Interest rate is completely independent on whether you are getting reimbursed or taking
Okay.
disbursement right away. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yes.
Hello. So my question is, if we take help from college, like they also provide the loan facilities, right? So did it affect or it will be okay? Like what are the benefits or disadvantages? I want to know.
See, ultimately, if your college have some partnership with some bank, obviously, that is something that you can explore. All I'm saying is that explore that, take loan offers from us as well, and then later decide which one you want to go for. Right
Okay.
now, see, we are experts in education loan, getting them done on time, faster, right? Uh, we don't know which college and which bank you are referring to, right? So we don't know
Right.
that, or you don't know that if the loan process will be done on time, and all of that. So you explore that. Ultimately, see, your position should be, where can I get the best education loan, lowest interest rate, and lower processing fee. So I'm not
Right.
saying that the GyanDhan, we are the only option. All I'm
Right.
saying is that explore our options as well. We have 6, 7 lenders available with us. If you feel at the outside you are getting better loan product, explore that as well. One thing that I can assure you is that we will be faster, we will be better in terms of service. And the only one disadvantage right now GyanDhan has is that we don't have the SBI partnership. There is no other bank out there who is giving better loan product than PNB. SBI has, specifically for some section of colleges, they might be giving something better, but that's it. So it's not like that you
Okay.
will find a lot of things better than GyanDhan outside, but you should definitely explore.
Yes, sir. Like if we take loan, like if we take guidance from you, so can you suggest like which are the banks who can give the interest, like low interest rate?
See, so see, interest rate depends on many factors, right? So one thing is the college. Let's say, for example, PNB ka example here. So there, if it is in the list, then you are getting it much lower rate. If it is not in the list, so every bank has their own list. So what will
Okay.
happen is, let's say if you will tell me the name of the college, then I'll tell you that for this college, 5 loan options available at this interest rate, and
Okay.
then so it's not like there is a one liner answer that which bank is the best. It actually depends
Okay.
on which college and your profile and
Okay, sir.
the list of the bank. So that's why either you can check the loan eligibility on the website, you will get the options directly, or you can get in touch with the GyanDhan loan counselor via iKunta, and our loan counselor will understand uh, uh,
Okay.
your profile and will tell you. But for right now, if you
Okay.
can tell me, I will give you just one example. If you can tell me which college, if you have any one college in mind, I'll tell you for this college that these are the options in general.
Sir, if I talk about Wellinger, can you tell me, like in the list?
Right? Can you just give me a second? We will just fetch all the loan options. Can you repeat the school name? Wellington.
Wellinger School. Yes, sir.
Wellington. Wellington. So is it Ellen Wellington Institute of Management
Yes, sir, in Mumbai.
Development? Yeah. वही है ना, एक ही, ठीक है. See, so for this specific college, I can see that we have loan offers available from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lenders. So we have loan offers from Axis Bank, Credila, IDFC, Kuhu, Tata Capital, and Yes Bank. Now, the minimum rate that is available for this college with GyanDhan is, with GyanDhan's loan partner is 11.25%. That is the minimum rate. Now, uh, this college is not in the list of PNB list. So that's why the PNB is not there. So all I'm right now I'm telling you is secured loan, unsecured loan. So where you can get loan without collateral. So we have 5 options, 6 options available, and minimum rate available is 11.25% for this particular college. So obviously now we will marry it with, when our loan counselor will talk to you, they will also understand, okay, who is your co-applicant, how much is their income, and they will see
Okay.
basis your profile, we can get further discount on the top of it. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the generic process.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, so I got to know from SBI that during the duration of the course, like the loan payment will start after whatever duration after the graduation, right? But during the duration of the course, the interest has to be paid, whatever interest. So is it the case with all the banks or just SBI?
So depends on bank to bank. Like for example, PNB, there is nothing to be paid while you study. So your repayment start after you graduate.
Okay.
So in
So they
SBI,
count the
you have to
interest
pay.
of 3 years?
Yeah, after 3 years, you will need to pay, but the 3 year interest will get accumulated with the principal amount in PNB.
Okay.
Whereas in other options, other private banks and NBFCs, you are supposed to pay simple interest or partial simple interest per month. So
Okay.
the only one option available where you don't have to pay anything while you study is PNB.
Okay. So, but then the total amount which we pay at the end, will it be more for PNB because it will start with 3 year accumulated interest?
See, obviously, it is
Yeah.
an interest
Okay.
will get accumulated and it is a compound interest at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
obviously, if you can pay, if your parents can see, let me put in this perspective. Let's say if you're taking a 15 lakh rupee loan at an interest rate of 12%, just for a basic calculation. So the interest that you're supposed to pay per month is 15,000 rupees. So if your parents or you can pay 15,000 rupees per month, then you should go ahead with that, because obviously, why would you want to pay interest on interest? And
Okay.
in fact, in the first semester, you will only take 5 lakh rupees or 7 lakh rupees, for example. So the
Hmm.
interest in the first semester will be even lower,
Okay.
depending on your disbursement amount. So if you can pay while you study, that's the best thing. But if you cannot pay while you study, you don't want your parents to get burdened, then obviously the products like PNB available where you are not supposed to pay anything while you study.
Okay. So while you're giving us the comparison chart, can you also give us the total final amount which we'll be paying after whatever n number of years, so that we know that eventually how much amount we'll be paying more?
Sure. So actually, I will do one thing. I'll can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Right. So when you go, there is this education loan EMI calculator
Okay.
on the website under the loans. So let me take this example. Let's say if you are taking a 20 lakh rupees for course duration is 24 months, and let's say you are taking loan for 10 years. with rate of interest 11% for now. Uh, does your repayment start while you study? Let's say right now I'm selecting no. Grace period is 12 months for you because in PNB you are not supposed to pay anything while you study. Dispersal option, you can say that okay, I will take this much amount in this, or you can just say default, I will take one fourth every semester. So
Hmm.
now your EMI per month will be 34,000 rupees. Total interest you will have to pay will be, so total amount that you will pay over the period of time will be 41 lakh rupees over 10 years. Now
Okay.
you can play around. You can say ki, uh, why to, take a 11% rate. Let's say from PNB, I will get a 7% rate or 9% rate. So then you will see that your total repayment start decreases by 4 lakh rupees by reducing the rate interest by 2%. In fact, you can also say, okay, I will be able to. So EMI hit is coming 34,000 right now. So you can say that uh, I will actually repay in 5 years. So your EMI will be 54,000 per month, but your total interest plus repayment will be lower, obviously.
Okay.
Again, I will just go back, put it 10. One other thing I will show is right now it is assuming that you are paying nothing while you study. But let's say if you will pay simple interest every month. So then you will see your EMI. So the question you are asking, if you pay, then your EMI will be just 27,000 per month. You will pay overall 3 lakh rupees less. Earlier it was showing 34,000 and 41 lakh rupees.
Okay.
So you can actually play around with this EMI calculator to
Okay.
actually find out what will be your EMI. We have actually customized it only for education loan.
Hmm.
So it's available under the loan section, education loan EMI calculator. Hope that
Okay.
answers the question.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, if a bank has a moratorium period, like for the course duration plus 1 year, so do we have that option to repay while on like during the course itself? Do they charge anything or like is it free of cost? Like we can just pay and like
You can
lower
pay.
the.
You can pay. You
Okay.
can pay. You can say that I will pay my interest per month, and so you will get that benefit. Then your interest compounding of interest won't happen.
Okay, sir. So that's what I was asking. Like every bank has option. Every bank or NBFC has that option, right?
See, most of the banks make it mandatory for you to pay, right? Only PNB is giving you that option to not pay anything while you study. For other banks, so you will anyway have to pay either a partial simple interest or entire simple interest. When I say
Okay.
partial simple interest, they will say ki pay 5,000 rupees per. So they will give you an exact amount. Ki ठीक है, you don't want to pay 15,000 a month, pay 5,000 rupees a month. So in
Okay.
fact, all of this also you can understand from our loan counselor. You can say, yeah, I don't want to pay the full interest, but I can pay 5,000 rupees per month or 7,000 rupees per month. Then we'll work with the bank to give you a customized loan offer where your repayment is scheduled accordingly.
Sir, if we have funds around like during the end of our course, we are able to arrange some funds. Like I have some like jugaad over there. So that's what I'm asking. Can we pay the principal amount as well?
No, if you start repaying principal amount, then you will not be able to take further disbursement. So you're getting my point, right? Let's say you're right now getting the loan sanction for 20 lakh rupees.
Okay,
In the first semester, you need 10 lakh rupees.
correct.
Now, in the seventh month, you come and you say, I want to repay 2 lakh rupees. And in the
Okay.
eighth month, you say, I need 5 lakh rupees more. So that will not.
Okay.
Once you start repaying the principal amount, banks assume कि मतलब अब वो disbursement नहीं होगा. Repayment is started.
No, so that's
So
what I asked. I
you can repay anytime. You can prepay anytime. There is a 6 month window. After 6 months, you can prepay. But then you will not be able to take further disbursements on the top of it.
Yes, sir. That's what I was asking. Like
Yeah.
after completing the course, like just after completing the course, if I'm able to arrange some like five
Yes.
lakh rupees or 7 lakh rupees,
Yeah, you
whatever,
can. Yes. Yeah.
will that charge anything? Like the bank will
No, no, no,
charge
no. Nothing,
any
nothing.
prepayment
Actually,
charges?
it's a very common practice. Like a lot of students get a joining bonuses
Yes, sir. That's what.
when they join. So then you pay in bulk. That
Okay.
will reduce your overall interest, obviously, because principal amount will go down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So any other question? So somebody mentioned, do we have partnership with Union Bank? Unfortunately, we have partnership with Union Bank, but only for abroad, not for India. So we cannot help you for a loan from Union Bank. Somebody has asked, can you share the list of colleges under PNB Pratibha? Akash, as a general practice, we don't share list. You can get in touch with our loan counselor; they will help you out. Though you can quickly just Google PNB Pratibha, and as you can see, many others have found the list. You will also find the list. How many days it will take to get loan for colleges in PNB Pratibha? See, post documentation 72 hours may we will give you the decision. Documentation is depend on you. How early can you arrange documents? If you can arrange document right away, right now, within 3 days, we'll give you the loan sanction letter. Can you fetch details from for IIEBN college? Can you fetch IIEBN? Can you give the full form? Or let me just Google.
College in Pune, kind of a tier 3 MBA college.
Correct. Indus Business School. Is it Indus Business School?
Yep.
Okay. So for this, we have three loan options available for us with us. IDFC, then there are two NBFCs from which we can give you. The best rate available is around 11% for this. It can go as low as 10%. So in fact, for this college with one NBFC, because it is in somehow in their list, and they are saying for that this college they can help you with 10% rate, but you are supposed to pay simple interest per month. So 10% is the rate, 20 lakh is the amount that you can get. If you
Sure.
want higher amount, there is another bank that will give you to up to 29 lakh, but then they will charge 12%.
Can you share the rate of interest for the
I
APNI?
have a question.
Right. See, so that's what I'm saying that if we start looking for each college, then it will not be possible in this session. It will. We are just a call away, right? You can get in touch with the loan counselor. Specifically, he will discuss your case profile with you. So even if you don't want to take loan, don't take it. Take free counseling. Talk to us. They will help you out. Already, I think in the WhatsApp group you are in, there is a form that is being floating. I will I will paste the form again here. Uh, just fill that form. Somebody from our team will reach out to you tomorrow early in the morning. You discuss with them all of your. You give them list of colleges, and they will give you the loan options and the interest rate and everything.
I I wanted to ask her that if there are some colleges which are not residents, they don't have their own campuses.
Right.
So if I need money other than the academic fees, be it residence fees or rent or other expenses, which document I have to produce, or what is there any provision
So
for
you are
that?
saying that you just need money for living expenses, correct? Hello.
Uh, I am saying apart from academic expenses required for
Mm-hmm.
MBA, uh, we had some other expenses for some colleges because we have to leave out of out of campus uh, for rent or other expenses. What will be the procedure to get uh, loan approved for that?
Right. So in general, education loan includes all the expenses. I think there was another question earlier around if we can take loan for laptop and everything. So when you take education loan, the only condition is while taking the loan, you need to uh, sort of mention it ki I am taking 20 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees is for tuition fee, and 5 lakh rupees is for my rent, 1 lakh rupees is for my laptop, 2 lakh rupees is for, I don't know, for some books or whatever. You need to mention it upfront, and you can take money for anything. Okay.
Uh, do
Now
I need
coming to
to
your
submit
point,
some?
if it is a, can you just take money uh, for uh, uh, living expenses? You don't have to
Yeah,
pay anything to the uh, uh,
college. Just like
college.
some DU colleges have very less fees. Academic fees is very low, but living in Delhi will be a expensive thing. That's all.
See, so if you're not taking money for tuition fee,
Yeah.
then the only way you can get money is if you live in the university accommodation. Then they will pay. See, ultimately, the bank concern is that how do I, how am I sure that this money is being used for education, right?
Okay.
So when you take the tuition fee, so they know for sure, 100% that it is going to university because they directly transfer the amount to the university or to the college. Now, if you are just saying that I need money to live, that too in outside somewhere in the city, not even in the accommodation, then bank will not entertain that. So unfortunately,
Okay.
then my suggestion to you will be then look for personal loan. There are personal loan available. There are so many options in the market. So you just need 3, 4, 5 lakh rupees. Then you can take personal loan. It will not come under the name. And obviously, in the personal loan, they don't ask you that what is the interest rate. So if they don't ask you why do you need the money, you can use it as you will.
Yeah.
So I've
And
yeah
add,
yeah.
addition to that, if I take a complete loan for my academic and living expenses as well, do I have to produce some documents for my living expenses, like a loan agreement or invoice for my laptop expenses, or other
Yes, you will
quotation?
have to give proofs. So, for example, for the rent, you will have to give rent agreement. For laptop, you will have to give the bill of laptop. So, everything is like again, it is a mandate for the banks or the lenders to ensure that the money is being used for the right purpose. So they, while at times they might give you advance, but then they will later ask you for the proof.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
If, may I get approved? Disbursement of the loan will be secondary thing.
yeah. Approved you can get. Approved ke liye you don't need anything.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Hello, sir. Actually, I wanted to know, for I actually joined the call a bit late. So, can you please share the link again, how to get in touch with the
So
counselor?
I've
And
shared this link just now in the chat.
okay,
Can you see?
yeah,
So
yeah,
if
the
you
Google
just,
form, right?
yeah. So we have
Yeah,
actually
okay,
created it for via iConta. So you can fill this form. Somebody from our team will get in touch with you.
yeah, okay. And sir, another question I have is, suppose if I take 15 lakhs loan, and or if I take a 10 lakhs loan, so will the rate of interest depend upon the loan amount or not?
No, usually rate of interest doesn't depend on the loan amount. So the loan amount and rate of interest are two independent things. Even if you're taking a lower amount, interest rate can be higher and vice versa.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I will connect with the counselors.
You
Yeah.
can fill the form. Yes. One of our team member will get in touch with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So I think we have taken a lot of questions. I hope I was able to give some clarity. Uh, as I mentioned, the most or the better way to get all the information is to get in touch with the loan counselor. Even if you don't want to take a loan, just if you want free counseling, we are happy to help you out, giving you understanding about loan products in general. You just get in touch, talk to our loan counselor, they will help you out, obviously. And obviously, if you want to go ahead, we will help you out with the loan processes as well.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Sir, I want 5 lakh loan, sir. From they want some surety. Is it mandatory to show surety, sir?
Surety as in, are you saying collateral?
Yes, sir.
See, collateral depends on, first of all, up to 7 lakh rupees, no bank asks for collateral.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Up to 7 and 7.5 lakh rupees, loan without collateral is available for everyone.
Okay.
Above 7.5 lakh rupees, they either ask if you are in the list, then they will not ask for the collateral. If you are not in the list, then they will ask for the collateral.
Sir, if I taking 5 lakh rupees loan, they charge any interest, sir?
Obviously,
How
interest
much
will always be
interest
there,
they
right? It's a
will?
loan. See, again, this specific question I will not be able to take in the public forum. I request you to fill the form. Somebody from our team will get in touch with you.
Ah, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. Thanks a lot, everyone. Good.
Hello, so just a question.
Thanks. Yeah, right. Yes.
The last question. Sir,
Yeah,
can you tell me more about a co-applicant?
sure. So
Like,
usually
are they liable to
this,
pay if we aren't liable, or say, for
yeah.
example, somebody is not no more between the loan gets transferred to the co-applicant, or can you please brief this?
Right. See, co-applicant is the person if who is equally responsible for the loan. But it will be like this: the bank will try to recover it from you. If bank is unable to recover it from you, then it will be recovered from the co-applicant. So legally speaking, the loan is on both of you and your co-applicant. Obviously, the recovery preference order will be applicant first and then the co-applicant, but it will be visible in the co-applicant CIBIL. So let's say tomorrow, if the co-applicant is going and applying for another loan, it will be visible to them that your father, mother, whoever is the co-applicant is co-applicant in your loan. Second, if you are no more, unfortunately, then if you have not taken the loan insurance, then your co-applicant will have to pay. That's why at the start I mentioned that it is recommended to buy loan insurance, because you don't want to be at a stage, if something happens to you, then you don't want your parents to take all of that burden, or your co-applicant to take all of that burden. But if you don't take that loan insurance, then your co-applicant will have to repay the money.
Secondly, if as you mentioned that my co-applicant is also the borrower, the tax deduction can they claim?
Yes, while you are
Like,
studying, he or she can claim. After that, you can claim it for yourself,
but
or you
actually,
they can.
while I'm studying, I'm not liable to pay any interest. So how can they claim IS?
No, so if you're not paying interest, then you cannot claim. But you are,
Yeah,
except for PNB, you have to pay interest everywhere, right? So if you are taking loan from PNB and you are not paying interest, obviously, if you're not paying something, then how can you take
no. But
claim benefit of that?
I
Hmm.
missed the previous class. I just joined recently. My question is that education loan EMI starts from actually the 2 years course period, then 6 months or 1 year moratorium period. After that, we have to pay EMI, right?
No, only one option is like that. Or in every other option, you have to pay simple interest or partial simple interest during study. Only one option of PNB is there where you are not supposed to pay anything while you study.
But I guess, sir, in my knowledge, we have to pay after 2 and plus
Again, that's what
moratorium
I'm saying.
period.
It depends on bank to bank. So in our universe that GyanDhan work with, only PNB is the option where you are not supposed to pay
But
anything.
SBI also does this, and every other institute, every other bank, I guess,
In
do
the
this.
SBI,
If I take,
in the SBI Scholar, that you are supposed to pay interest while you study. So I think you are getting confused with moratorium, mention of moratorium period. So moratorium period, they are not asking for EMI right away. That's why they called it moratorium period. In fact, I'll show you something. Give me a second.
actually, I have contacted with Bank of Baroda employee last year. They
Hmm.
he then and there he told me that for the 2 year period you don't have to pay anything. After that, 6 months was the moratorium period in BOB, and after that your EMI will start to pile up, and you have to pay monthly every that. So I'm not aware that what are you saying, like every month I have to pay a fixed amount or something like that. How will I be paying, sir? Actually, I don't have any income.
So I just opened SBI Scholar loan ka document. So in that document, it is written simple interest will be applied during the course period and the repayment holiday period. So it will be repaid now. Interest. It means moratorium उसको interest देना है ना. See, okay, so I get your point. What you are saying is, so let me m- my response to your question is that out of the banks that we work with 7 banks. With us, only PNB is the one option where you are not supposed to pay anything while you study. In all other banks or lenders, you are supposed to pay. Now, outside GyanDhan universe, there can be options. SBI, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank. You are saying
But the same bank is
right now. I
same
will
bank
not
is
comment on their loan product because I am not fully aware at this point in time of the loan product of our lender, which is not in our universe.
No, but I'm saying that the same bank is charging from you every month payment and not from if I take directly from them.
No, we don't work with SBI. That's what I'm saying.
Can you list down some banks? I missed
So
out the
I
previous
actually
one.
did it at the start. So we work with State Bank. Sorry, we work with PNB. We work with Yes Bank, IDFC First Bank, ICICI Bank. We work with Credila. We work with Tata Capital. We work with Kuhu. So we have 7 loan options available with us. So you can
Sir,
explore all those 7 loan options.
my
Uh,
single point is these all are private banks, majority of them.
yeah,
They do charge higher interest rate. I believe that.
yeah, right.
SBI Scholar Loan is the cheapest among all, which charges 8.25 roughly around that.
No, PNB is cheaper than SBI. So we work with one public sector banks. So PNB Pratibha Loan Scheme has a interest rate starting from 7.85%.
Okay.
Yeah.
But don't you think that will be better for us? Like, how will we able to pay simple interest every month if
See,
we
so
connect
that's
with
what,
you in all?
right. So, again, Nitesh, I have mentioned it 2, 3 times. So what you should do is you should explore loan options which are available in the market. You explore
Mhm.
loan options available with us, right? So then you take the decision. Once you have loan offers, see, everybody claims many things, right? We also
Mhm.
are claiming something. There are few other banks, they will also claim something. It will, once you
Okay.
have the offer letter in hand, then only you will know the exact terms and condition of your loan. Then you take the decision. So parallelly with us, it doesn't take any money to apply to 4 banks, 5 banks. You apply, you get the loan offer letter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
After that, you take the decision which loan offer you want to take money from. Because till that point, you are not supposed to pay anything to anyone, not even
Mhm.
to the bank. The processing fees to be repaid after that. But to answer your question, yes, there are public sector banks in the market that might have better loan product than our private banks. Uh, Ultimately, it depends on. See, we have had cases where students need loan in 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. So public sector banks will take time, 1 month, 20 days, 15 days. So it's a trade-off that you need to think of. One another thing that you can think of is if let's say somebody is taking loan from private banks or NBFCs right now, they can later get it transferred to public sector bank once they graduate. So after 2 years, there is a process called balance transfer (BT). So you can do that later. Obviously, if you are getting a lower rate loan today, then you should go for it. If you are getting it
Mhm.
from SBI, you should go for it. But then the
Okay.
process would be that getting the loan from SBI will be a tough thing. That's the only sort of obstacle that I can see there.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Okay, I think that's it from my side. Thanks a lot. I hope it was helpful and I was able to clear some doubts. Uh, if there are any further question, I've already shared the link. Please get in touch with our loan counselor. Even if you are just exploring, please fill the form. Get in touch with the loan counselor. Understand from them, and then take the decision. Don't take a decision without talking to a loan counselor. Right. With that, I'll just uh, take your leave and best of luck to all of you. Thank you. Bye bye.